My child, listen to me carefully. Do not scroll past this moment. Do not silence my voice again. I am speaking to you right now because this is a turning point you cannot afford to ignore. You have delayed long enough. You have waited, hesitated, questioned, and postponed what I have already placed in your heart. And now I am telling you with love, but also with truth. I will not wait for you anymore. I have been patient with you. I have watched you wrestle with doubt, with fear, with uncertainty. I have seen the moments when you felt the pull to move, to act, to step forward, but you chose to stay where it felt safe. You told yourself, maybe later, maybe when I feel ready, maybe when everything makes sense. But my child, I did not call you to comfort. I called you to trust me. This message is not coincidence. You are not here by accident. I brought you here because I refuse to let you miss what I have prepared for you. There are doors that were meant to open. There are blessings that were meant to be received. There are paths that were meant for your feet to walk on. But they require your response. They require your yes. And I need you to understand something deeply. My timing is perfect, but it is not endless. I give opportunities. I create moments. I open windows, but I do not force you to walk through them. You have been standing at the edge of obedience, knowing what I've asked of you, feeling my nudge again and again. And still, you wait. Why do you keep waiting, my child? Is it fear of failure? Fear of loss? Fear of the unknown? I see it all. I understand your heart more than you understand it yourself. But your fear is not your guide. I am. And every time you choose delay over trust, you step further away from what I designed for you. Right now, in this very moment, I am calling you to pay attention. This is not just another video. This is a divine interruption. A moment where heaven touches your situation and calls you forward. So do not just listen. Respond. If you feel my voice speaking to your spirit, acknowledge me. Like this message, so you declare that you are not ignoring my call. Comment, I hear you, Lord, so your heart begins to align with my voice. Share this with 3 people who are also waiting, so they do not miss their moment like you almost did. And stay connected. Subscribe and walk this journey with me, because I am not finished speaking to you. My child, I say this not to push you away, but to awaken you. I love you too much to let you remain stuck. I love you too much to let you keep delaying what could change your life. The time of waiting without action is ending. And what you do next matters more than you realize. My child, I see you more clearly than you see yourself. I have watched you in the quiet moments when no one else understands what you are carrying. I have seen the weight on your heart, the questions in your mind, and the silent battles you fight when you are alone. You may feel overlooked by others, misunderstood, or even forgotten, but you have never been hidden from me. I know why you have been hesitating. It is not because you do not care. It is not because you are weak. It is because you have been trying to make sense of everything before you move. You have been waiting for clarity, for confirmation, for a sign that feels undeniable. And while you were waiting, fear slowly crept in and made a home in your thoughts. I saw the moments when you almost said yes. I saw when your heart stirred, when something inside you whispered, "This is it, this is the step." But then came the doubts. What if I fail? What if I get it wrong? What if I lose what I already have? And so you paused. You stepped back. You told yourself you needed more time. My child, I was there in every one of those moments. I was there when you stayed up late, thinking about what could happen if you truly trusted me. I was there when you felt the tension between what is comfortable and what I am calling you into. I was there when you questioned whether you were even capable of doing what I asked of you. And let me tell you this, you are not alone in feeling this way. Many of my children stand exactly where you are standing now, caught between fear and faith, between delay and obedience. But just because it is common does not mean it is where you are meant to remain. I also see the deeper parts of your heart, the part that truly wants to follow me, the part that desires peace, purpose, and direction. You are not resisting me because you do not love me. You are struggling because you do. You do not want to disappoint me. You do not want to make the wrong move. You want to get it right. But my child, listen closely. I am not asking you for perfection. I am asking you for trust. You have been measuring your readiness based on your own strength, your own understanding, your own confidence. And that is why you feel stuck. Because if you wait until you feel fully ready, you will wait forever. I never designed your calling to depend on your certainty. I designed it to depend on your faith in me. I see your tears, even the ones you never showed anyone. I hear the prayers you whispered when you felt unsure. I know the desire in your heart to move forward, even when your feet feel heavy. And that is why I am speaking to you now. Because despite your hesitation, despite your delays, despite every moment you pulled back, I have not rejected you. I have not replaced you. You are still chosen. You are still called. And you are still standing at a moment that can change everything. My child, I see you. I understand you. And I am still calling you forward. My child, listen closely, because what I am about to reveal to you will shift how you see this moment. You have been thinking that time is always on your side, that there will always be another chance, another opportunity, another moment to say yes. But I need you to understand this truth. My timing is perfect, but it is not something you can endlessly postpone without consequence. I do not force your obedience. I do not drag you into your calling. I invite you. I nudge you. I open doors before you. But you must choose to walk through them. And when you delay again and again, you are not just waiting. You are stepping out of alignment with what I have prepared for you in that specific season. There are moments I create that carry a special grace, a divine alignment where everything is positioned for your step forward. These moments are not random. They are intentional. They are designed for breakthrough, for growth, for elevation. But they are also time-sensitive. When you hesitate too long, that moment passes, and while my plans for you remain, the path may shift, the process may become longer, and what could have been simple may become harder. This is not punishment, my child. This is the reality of missed alignment. You have been asking me, why does it feel delayed? Why does it feel like things are not moving? And I tell you with love, some things are waiting on your obedience. Some doors remain closed not because I have said no, but because you have not yet said yes. I placed that idea in your heart for a reason. I gave you that conviction for a reason. I stirred that discomfort within you for a reason. It was not to confuse you. It was to guide you. But you have been looking for more signs, more confirmations, more guarantees, while ignoring what I have already made clear inside of you. My child, clarity often comes after obedience, not before. You want to see the full picture, but I am asking you to trust me with the next step. You want assurance that everything will work out, but I am asking you to believe in my voice even when the outcome is not visible yet. This is what faith looks like. This is what walking with me requires. And here is the truth you must hold on to. Delayed obedience is still disobedience. not because I am harsh, but because delay keeps you from stepping into what I have already prepared. It keeps you circling in the same place, wondering why nothing changes, while I am waiting for your movement. I am not trying to take something from you. I am trying to lead you into something greater. But I will not override your will. I will not force your hand. The moment is before you now, and what you choose to do with it will determine the path ahead. My child, as you receive this truth, do not let it stop with you. I am calling you to become a vessel through which my word flows into others. There are souls still waiting in darkness, still searching for a voice like this to reach them. And I tell you, just as a farmer sows seeds into the ground expecting a harvest, your obedience in giving becomes a seed that brings light into someone else's life. I declare over you what I have spoken in my word, that as you give, it shall be given back to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This is not just a verse. This is my living promise to you. When you step into generosity, you step into my flow. Now hear me clearly. I am inviting you into this moment. If your heart is stirred, if you feel my presence moving within you, this is your confirmation. Do not ignore it. Sow into this mission through Super Thanks or through the PayPal link placed in the description, and even through the QR code I have allowed to be visible in every video. This is not just a donation. It is an act of obedience. It is a declaration that you are partnering with me to reach more of my children. Every seed you release becomes a voice, a message, a breakthrough for someone else. Those who give in alignment with my will not lack. I will open doors you did not expect. I will pour provision into places you thought were empty. I will honor your obedience. So act now, my child. Step into this moment. Sow your seed and become part of what I am doing. My child, I speak to you now not to condemn you, but to correct you in love. I need you to hear me with an open heart, not a defensive one. You have allowed certain patterns to take root in your life, patterns of delay, hesitation, and excuse. And while you have justified them in your mind, they are quietly holding you back from the very thing you have been praying for. You say you are waiting on me, but I tell you the truth. You have been waiting on yourself. Waiting until you feel stronger. Waiting until you feel more confident. Waiting until every doubt disappears. But that moment you are waiting for will not come, because I never designed your calling to begin with your confidence. It begins with your surrender. You have been leaning on your understanding, trying to calculate every outcome, trying to control what happens next. But when you do this, you push me to the side. You replace trust with logic, and faith with fear disguised as caution. My child, I did not ask you to figure everything out. I asked you to follow me. There are things I told you to release, but you are still holding on to them. There are steps I asked you to take, but you keep postponing them. There are distractions you continue to entertain, even though you know they are pulling you away from my voice. And deep within you, you recognize this. You feel it every time I nudge your spirit, every time conviction gently rises within your heart. I am not angry with you, but I will not ignore what is keeping you stuck. You cannot step into new purpose while clinging to old habits. You cannot expect different results while continuing the same patterns. Something must change, my child. And that change begins with your decision to stop resisting what you already know I have asked of you. Do not mistake my patience for approval. I have been patient because I love you, because I desire for you to choose me freely. But my patience was never meant to become your comfort zone. It was meant to lead you to action. I also need you to release the lie that you need perfect conditions to obey me. You have been saying, when things calm down, I will do it. When I feel ready, I will move. But obedience is not built on perfect timing in your eyes. It is built on trusting my timing, even when it feels inconvenient or uncertain. My child, I am calling you higher. Higher than your excuses. Higher than your fears. Higher than the cycle you have been repeating. You are not meant to stay where you are. You are not meant to keep circling the same place, learning the same lesson again and again. I am inviting you into growth, into movement, into transformation. But you must respond. Let this be the moment where you stop negotiating with my voice. Let this be the moment where you stop delaying what you already know is right. You do not need more confirmation. You do not need more time. You need to say yes. And when you do, you will begin to see that what felt impossible was only waiting for your obedience to unlock it. My child, come closer and listen to my heart. I know that what I am asking of you feels heavy. I know it stretches you beyond what feels comfortable, beyond what feels safe. But I would never call you into something without also giving you the strength to walk through it. You are not alone in this, even if it feels that way sometimes. You have been looking at your situation and measuring it against your own ability. That is why it feels overwhelming. That is why it feels like too much. But I never asked you to carry this in your own strength. I asked you to walk with me. And when you walk with me, you carry what I have already equipped you to handle. There is a strength inside you that you have not fully tapped into yet. Not because it is not there, but because fear hath been louder than faith. Doubt has been louder than my voice. But even now, as you are hearing these words, something within you is beginning to rise. That is not sluchaikakieno. That is my spirit stirring courage inside of you. You have survived moments you once thought would break you. You have come through situations that left you questioning everything. And yet, you are still here. Still standing. Still listening. That alone is evidence that I have been sustaining you all along. So why do you doubt that I will continue to carry you forward? My child, I have never abandoned you. Not in your confusion. Not in your delay. Not even in your hesitation. Every step you took back, I was still there. Every moment you questioned, I was still guiding. Even when you felt distant from me, I was closer than you realized. You are not starting from nothing. You are starting from experience, from growth, from lessons that have been shaping you for this very moment. Everything you have gone through has been preparing you, strengthening you, refining you. Even the delays have taught you something. Even the struggles have built something within you. And now, you are stronger than you think. You may not feel ready, but readiness is not the requirement. Trust is. You may not feel confident, but confidence will grow as you move. You may not see the whole path, but you do not need to. I will guide you step by step. Take a breath, my child. Release the pressure you have been placing on yourself. You do not have to have everything figured out. You do not have to do this perfectly. You only need to take the next step with me. And as you move, I will meet you there. I will strengthen you when you feel weak. I will give you clarity when things seem uncertain. I will open doors that no one else can open. You will not walk into this alone. You will walk into it with me beside you, within you and ahead of you. Do not underestimate what I can do through a willing heart. You are capable, not because of who you are on your own, but because of who I am in you. My power is made perfect in your weakness. My presence is your greatest advantage. So stand up, my child. Lift your head. Let courage rise again within you. Because you are not alone, and you never have been. My child, Hear me clearly now. I do not call you forward only to leave you uncertain. I do not lead you into the unknown without already preparing the way before you. Every step I am asking you to take is already covered by my presence, sustained by my power, and aligned with my promise. You have been wondering, what will happen if I finally say yes? What if things do not work out? What if I step forward and everything falls apart? But I tell you this with unwavering truth. When you move in obedience to me, you are not stepping into risk. You are stepping into alignment. And where there is alignment with me, there is provision, there is protection, and there is purpose. I am not asking you to trust blindly. I am asking you to trust me, your Father, who sees what you cannot see, who knows what you do not know, and who has already gone ahead of you. I am not reacting to your future. I am already there. I am preparing what you will need before you even arrive. There are blessings that have your name on them, but they are connected to your obedience. There is peace waiting for you, but it is found on the other side of your yes. There is clarity you have been seeking, but it will meet you as you move, not while you remain still. My child, I promise you this. If you take the step I am placing before you, I will not let you fall. You may feel stretched, you may feel challenged, but you will not be abandoned. I will hold you steady. I will guide your decisions. I will correct your path when needed, not to shame you, but to keep you aligned with my best for you. You are not walking toward uncertainty. You are walking toward my promise. Even when the path looks unclear, I will be your light. Even when you feel weak, I will be your strength. Even when you are unsure of yourself, I will be sure for you. You do not have to carry the weight of the outcome. That has never been your responsibility. Your responsibility is obedience. The outcome belongs to me. And let me remind you, my plans for you are good. Not temporary good, not surface-level good, but deeply rooted, lasting, and purposeful good. I am not leading you into loss. I am leading you into growth. I am not taking something away to harm you. I am removing what limits you so I can give you what fulfills you. Trust my timing, even when it feels urgent. Trust my process, even when it feels uncomfortable. Trust my voice, even when it challenges what you thought you knew. Because I do not make mistakes with my children. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified because of your past delays. This moment is still yours. This calling is still yours. This path is still open before you, but it requires your response now. Say yes, my child. And as you do, watch how I begin to move in ways you could not have imagined. Watch how doors begin to open. Watch how peace replaces your fear. Watch how strength rises within you. Because when you trust me and step forward, you step directly into the assurance that I am already there, waiting to meet you with everything you need. My child, this is the moment I have been leading you toward. Not tomorrow, not someday, not when everything feels easier, but now, right here, in this very breath, in this very decision. You have heard my voice. You have felt my pull. And now I am calling you to respond. Do not let this be another moment that passes you by. You have stood at this place before, where your heart was stirred and your spirit was awakened, but you chose to wait. You chose to delay. And afterward, you felt it, that quiet knowing that you had missed something, that you had held back when you were meant to move. I do not want you to experience that again. So I am asking you, my child, what will you do differently this time? This is where faith becomes action. This is where trust becomes movement. This is where your yes becomes more than words. It becomes a step, a decision, a surrender. I am not asking you for something complicated. I am not asking you to have everything figured out. I am asking you to take one step. Just one. The step you already know in your heart. The step you have been avoiding. A step that feels uncomfortable but right. Maybe it is letting go something I have told you to release. Maybe it is starting something you have been afraid to begin. Maybe it is speaking, moving, forgiving, or stepping into a new direction. You already know what it is, my child. I have placed it inside you clearly. Do not ignore it again. Right now, I want you to pause and acknowledge me. Not later, not when it is convenient. Now. Take a moment and speak to me. Even if it is simple. Even if it is just, Lord, I trust you. That is enough to begin. And then, act. Do not overthink it. Do not analyze it until it loses its power. Move with what I have given you. Because when you take that first step, I will meet you there. And then I will guide your next step, and the next, and the next. You do not need the full path. You only need to trust me in this moment. I am not asking for perfection. I'm asking for willingness. Let this be the moment where something shifts inside of you. Let this be the moment where you stop circling the same place and finally move forward. Let this be the moment where your faith rises above your fear. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. You are not unqualified. You are chosen. And you are standing in a moment that can change everything. But you must respond. My child, take my hand now. Step out of hesitation. Step out of delay. Step out of fear. And step into obedience. Because everything I have prepared for you begins on the other side of that step. Do not wait any longer. Move now. My child, come and rest in my presence for a moment. Let everything you have just heard settle gently into your heart. Do not rush away from this. Do not let the noise of the world steal what I have spoken to you here. I have called you. I have seen you. I have corrected you. I have strengthened you. I have given you my promise. And I have invited you to move. This was not SLUCHADICACIENO. This was not just another message. This was my voice reaching you at the exact moment you needed it. You may still feel a mixture of emotions, conviction, hope, even a little uncertainty. That is okay. You do not need to have it all perfectly sorted out right now. What matters is that you heard me. What matters is that something inside you has awakened. Hold on to that. Remember this truth. I am not leaving you after this moment. I am not sending you forward alone. I walk with you. I guide you. I remain with you in every step you take from here. Even when it feels quiet, I am still there. Even when it feels challenging, I am still working. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are mine. And as you move forward from this moment, carry my peace with you. Not the kind of peace that depends on everything going perfectly, but the kind of peace that comes from knowing I am in control. The kind of peace that anchors your heart even when the path feels uncertain. Do not go back to delay. Do not return to the same patterns that kept you stuck. You have heard my voice now. You have felt my call. Let this be the line where everything begins to change. Trust me one step at a time. And when fear tries to rise again, remember what I told you. I am your strength. When doubt whispers, remember that my promises are greater than your uncertainty. When you feel alone, remember that I am closer than your own breath. You will not walk this path perfectly, but you will not walk it alone. I am with you, my child. Always, And now listen carefully, because this moment does not end with you. It flows through you. What I have spoken into your heart is not meant to stay contained. It is meant to become a river that reaches others who are still waiting, still hurting, still searching for my voice. I tell you this, when you sow into what I am doing here, you are not giving to a channel. You are planting seeds into my kingdom. Just as seeds placed in fertile ground bring forth a harvest, your giving releases light into dark places, carries my word to weary hearts, and becomes oil that keeps this mission burning. Have you not heard my living word? I say to you, give, and it will be given to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This is my promise, not a distant verse, but a present reality over your life. And now I speak directly to your spirit. This is your moment to act. If you feel my presence, if your heart is stirred, do not delay this response. Use the super thanks, or go to the PayPal link in the description, or even scan the QR code placed in this video. This is not SLUCHAIKAKRINO. This is your opportunity to move in obedience. As you give, I will multiply. As you release, I will return. As you partner with me, I will open doors, pour provision, and establish peace in places you did not expect. So step into this now, my child. Sow your seed. Be part of what I am doing, and walk forward in my peace, knowing that I am with you, and I am not finished with your story.